Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace and mercy and blessing of God be upon you all, people of planet Earth. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to One World, One Page. The world is going to be changed on One World, One Page. We can change the world. We will change the world. We're a non-profit organization. We're going to be solving all the problems that has to do with human beings. Overview. We're going to take on a big responsibility. We're going to bring on change that will last a lifetime. We're going to take on a problem that is the result of us, the human family. We have brought a lot of problems and we're going to line them up. We're going to take them on. We're going to take on the news. We're going to take on politics. We're going to take on religion. We're going to take on debt. We're going to take on personal debt. We're going to take on human rights. We're going to take on infectious diseases. We're going to take on drought. We're going to take on terrorism. The cause of terrorism is unemployment, high unemployment. And you might think terrorists might come from a different place, but they come from offices and regular places. We're going to take on poverty. We're going to take on the water crisis. We're going to take on the financial global crisis. We're going to take on global warming. We're going to take on the criminal justice system. We're going to take on certain problems, and we want you to ask, how are we going to do this? We're going to put this with a big question mark and say, how can we do this? Well, the answer is very simple. You might not think of it, but we are going to call on the resource, human beings, to come up with ideas. We're going to put them on the same page, from visitors to leaders. We're going to funnel you into our system, and we're going to have this world on one page, because one voice is all we need to bring change. So gather up together and we will explain this to you in detail. Every single country, all the 7 continents, we're going to bring you all, because the world can get on the same page. The world will get on the same page. We're going to give you a clear example so we can all follow. We're going to give you that example so you're not confused. We're going to be that trailblazer. We're going to give you an example. Henry Ford is a good example. And this inventor went on to change the course of history. Period. We're going to do the same thing on the internet. We're going to do this on the World Wide Web, from every single location on this world. We're going to do this through branding. Tools that we're going to use is branding. We're going to do this through our first brand, One World, One Page. We want you to dream with us. We want you to dream as we make this a reality. This is going to be a collaboration 100% from all over the world with all the platform. Information will be pouring in. It's something that you cannot imagine right now, because this is going to be amazing. You're going to see a country that's changing its ways and how it's contributing to the internet. Russia is going to be contributing in ways you couldn't imagine. The United States. We're going to ask businesses. We're going to ask people to spin ideas. Things are going to come together so beautifully that it's going to be interesting. And a good example is that regular people who have brought change from the cubicle, they have brought, a good example is Wikipedia. Just think of Wikipedia and how much it has benefited you. How much has it affected us as a society? How much have we benefited from this simple idea? Now we want people to get on the same page so that we can change the world. And we're going to start with the news. When it comes to the news, yes, you had us right. Yes, you're not hearing it wrong. We're going to take on the news on the internet. With all the fake news that has affected our election, it's time we roll back the clock and we brought about change. But first, this is our first stop. This is the first stop, and we're going to wind down the clock, and we're going to bring that change, because we don't have a choice in this matter. If change is going to come, we are going to bring this change on One World, One Page. And we need the opportunity for you. We need the opportunity that we have found an idea that will change the world, that will spin this earth into a different axis as far as ideas are concerned. For example, someone had submitted an idea named Hypothesis Beta 0.1. This will change the world. The idea is amazing. The idea is interesting. The idea will definitely take us back where we need to be. Hypothesis Beta 0.1 contains equation that will recycle what we consider what the news is. It's time that we change how we bring information together. We believe in stitching ideas together from around the world, taking the world from where it is now down to where it should be. So we believe this idea, literally, and we're going to call a superhero to explain this. We have already stitched up this idea, and we believe it's ready for the world. We believe it's ready for the world. We want you to take a microscope and want you to look right into this. So please join us, shake hands with us as we bring this idea into fruition. As we bring this change from the mobile phone around the world, as we look deep into ourselves, because we are really going to ask you for a big favor. We're going to ask you to dream with us. We're going to ask you to be part of this journey. It's not going to cost you a first-class ticket. It does not matter where you are around the world. Ideas can fly on its own. It's a first class on its own. So the question mark is going to start popping up all around you. Pop, 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 pop. The question is, are you up for a challenge? That's the only questions. Do you have what it takes to change this world? If you do, then can you stitch dreams and ideas together? Can you stitch dreams and ideas together is the question. Well, the only question remains is, do you have what it takes to change the world? And if you still believe that this world can change, then you must believe in love. And do you still believe in love is the question, or do you still believe in mercy? Because people who believe in mercy can bring change. Those are the two combinations that we need. If you still believe this world can change for the better, then let's make it happen. Let's turn these ideas that we believe in into action. Into action that will bring it alive. It doesn't matter how hard it is. It is time we came together as a community on one page and we changed the world. It is time to bring unique ideas, beautiful ideas that are so amazing, that cannot be stopped. We have to stop people who are going to ruin our life in 2017, people who are going to turn this world into a nightmare. They cannot help themselves because we are all going to suffer. We are all doomed if we do not fight back. We have no choice. We are not going to suffer. We're going to fight back. We're going to fight back with everything we have. We have ideas that are so powerful, ideas with equations, ideas that will change the course of history, ideas that will last a lifetime. We ask you to dream with us. We ask you to bring your needles and your ideas. We ask you to come on our page. We ask you to stitch up ideas, because in honor of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad, we miss you. This is the first year we are without you. Period. And we are not going to forget you. We're not going to forget our contribution, because this is the first year you are not with us. So we ask people to to sting like a bee, fly like a butterfly, and come on a journey. Come on with us. Welcome to our page. Are you with us? 2017, as we bring about change. It's time for hope. It's time for mercy. It is time to bring about changes. And we want you to bring the new year and spend this year with us as we bring about changes that will last a lifetime. Welcome to One World, One Page. We hope to see you here for the rest of the year as we bring on change. Thank you for listening to this, and goodbye.